The afternoon sun draped its warmth across the endless green of the Saranora plains. Waves of tall grass shimmered like emerald silk beneath the slow breath of the wind. Hidden among them moved two tiny shapes, lion cubs, no older than a moon's turning. Their steps were clumsy, uncertain. Their mother had not returned since the night shattered by gunfire. The poachers had gone, leaving only silence and two trembling hearts. They wandered without direction. Each step sank into soft earth. Each breath came thin and shallow. Hunger gnawed at their bellies, thirst cracked their throats. When they tried to cry, only faint. Broken sounds escaped, swallowed by the vast, indifferent sky. They often stumbled, collapsing into each other's warmth, seeking comfort in their shared fear. The plains stretched on forever, beautiful, but merciless, a world that offered no mercy to the small or the lost. Then came a sound, distant, steady, haunting, forming a circle that tightened with every heartbeat. Yellow eyes gleamed like embers in the sunlight. The leader, scarred, lean, and hungry, slunk forward. Lips curled, teeth flashing. The cubs pressed together, trembling. The first dog lowered its head, ready to strike, and the ground trembled. A deep, rolling trumpet shattered the air. The dogs froze, glancing around in alarm. As from the tall grass thundered a young elephant, no taller than a buffalo, no older than 3 years. His hide was still soft with youth, but his eyes burned with something fierce and unyielding. He trumpeted again, a cry of raw defiance, and charged. The earth erupted beneath his feet. Dust swirled, grass bent, and the circle of predators broke apart in confusion. One dog darted behind him, but he spun, trunk swinging, trumpeting with fury until the air itself seemed to shake. Within moments, the pack scattered into the distance, swallowed by the green. And the cub's whimpers. Silence returned, broken only by the elephant's heavy breathing. He stood for a long moment, still and uncertain. Then he stepped closer, slowly, carefully. The cubs crouched low, expecting another danger, but none came. The elephant lowered his trunk and brushed the dirt gently from their fur. The cubs blinked in confusion. One lifted a paw and touched the rough grey skin before. The giant did not move. He simply stood guard, his eyes fixed on the horizon. Days drifted by. Wherever the elephant went, the cubs followed, stumbling at first, then padding confidently in his shadow. He learned to use his trunk to guide them, to lift them when they tripped, to guard them from the circling vultures and the whispering hyenas. He remembered the night he lost his herd, the stampede of panic, the roar of guns, the final fading trumpets of his kin. Perhaps that memory was what bound him to these fragile lives. Under the bright African sun, life began anew. The wind carried the scent of rain, the grass danced once more, and upon those endless plains moved 3 orphaned souls, 2 lions, 1 elephant, joined not by blood nor by kind, but by choice. Because sometimes, even in the wild, hearts choose love over survival. And kindness, whispered the Saranora plains, needs no language, no reason, and no boundary.